Okay, this is doing the sous vide pork butt. This is bone in, and we had to cut it in half, like that. Cut it in half to be able to fit into the 1 gallon bags. So all we're going to do is sprinkle it lightly with some of the Chef Paul blackening spice. We're not going to do too much on it because we're going to add a little bit more blackening spice after we take it out of the sous vide tomorrow morning. Add a little bit more, and then finish it off in the oven to get a nice little bark on the pork butt. So again, just a nice little coating on all sides, like so. Exact amount, but you don't want to over spice it. Again, we're adding more later. Okay, at this point we're going to put it in the bag. Like that. So the one with the bone in it, try and keep it away from the bottom. At this point, you kind of want to clean the zip part of the bag just so it doesn't leak water, or leak air actually. And we're going to position it kind of flat. Zip it till it's almost closed, and then we're going to gently lower it into the water bath. And what this does is the water pressure will push out any air left in the bag. Kind of let it go in until you get all the way to the bottom. Zip it closed, so it's kind of sealed. We'll do the next one. Let it kind of fall in there, pushing all the air out. Okay. And at this point, we're gonna take our bullet clip and attach it to the side, and then we'll do the same with the other one. So again, the idea is that we're gonna add a little bit more water so that the pork butt is fully submerged in the water, and you want it to be away from the heating element of the immersion circulator, but at the same time fully submerged in the water. And again, 165 for 18 to 24 hours. So we're doing it right now, and then tomorrow morning we'll take it out and finish it off. I think that's it. All right, so this is the next day. What I forgot to tell you yesterday was to make sure you cover the container with plastic wrap. That helps prevent any water from evaporating. Just make sure you don't cover the back end of this machine. That's where the vent is for the motor. It's got to breathe as well. So at this point it's around about 22 hours or something like that. I'm just going to take the plastic wrap off. And flip it. Here and take it out of the bag, and we want to save the juice. We're going to add the juice back in after we pull it. Ooh, bones coming out. Thanks. Dump down. See how that bone is pretty much coming out. I'm gonna put it over here. Try and get the fat side up. Do the same with the other one. This stuff is very tender. You gotta handle it with care, so it'll probably fall apart in your hands. Again, we're going to save all the juice and add it back into the shredded pork. Save that. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more of the blackening spice. Get a nice little jar in the oven. At this point, you don't want to handle it too much because it's pretty much falling apart, tender. I'm not going to spend much time in the oven. The oven's going to be 300 degrees. Again, pretty much cooked. See how the bone is almost coming out. And at this point, go in the oven, 300 degrees for about 30-45 minutes, just until you get the exterior kind of dark and almost black. Then we'll pull it out, pull the bone out, pull the fat off, pull it, and then add that juice back into it after we pull it. All right, so the pork is coming out of the oven. This one's a pretty small pork butt. Typically there's 2 butts in a bag. The other one was a lot larger. So I didn't let this one spend that much time in the oven. I didn't want to dry it out and get it too dark. But again, a larger butt, you can go a little bit longer and get a little bit darker. It's going to help the overall flavor. After you take it out of the oven, you'll let it rest on the rack for about 10-15 minutes so that the juices have time to redistribute throughout the meat, and it's not going to be so hot that you can't pull it. So at this point, you're going to transfer it to the pan. The bone will come out like that. Pretty easy. Don't throw that bone away. Save that for your dog. It'll make your dog very happy. At this point, we're going to pull the fat off the top. All right. So still pretty hot. Break it open a little bit. Let it cool off. Again, very tender. You can see I'm barely touching it. There. Most of that fat, these little layers of fat inside the muscles, you want to remove. Pretty hot. Okay, do the other one. Again, remove that top layer of fat. Nice. Again, this is just going to kind of fall apart. Give it a little push. We're going to remove some of these fat layers. still pretty hot. Could have waited a few more minutes. I gotta go to a meeting. Okay. At this point, we're just going to kind of shred it up a little bit. Don't pulverize it or anything. Still want some of the texture of the muscle in there. Mix it all together. Hot. Okay. Then I'm going to take the juice from the bag and add it back in. Nothing but pure delicious flavor. I'm going to let it cool down a little bit more. And then we'll portion it. Juice will keep it moist in the bag and when you reheat it.